but definitely massage it on your scalp. Focus it on your scalp, and you can choose to leave it on or you can rinse it out. Hey, so what's going on? Super excited for this video. If you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you are here. I'm a cosmetic chemist specializing in natural hair care and the creator's amazing channel called Curly Chemistry, which by the way just hit 200,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. And basically with my channel, you guys know I'm a cosmetic chemist. I help you all understand your hair, ingredients, and products all from a cosmetic chemist perspective. And I also help entrepreneurs start hair care lines as well. And today we are talking about how to reduce scalp dryness. And this is something that plagues a lot of us. So the solutions I'm going to share with you, these are going to be some really good solutions where you can start seeing results almost immediately. Okay, so you guys know I don't waste any time. Let's get started. Okay, the first solution I'm going to recommend is moisturizing your scalp with a leave-in conditioner, but not just any leave-in conditioner. You want to use a liquid leave-in conditioner. The beautiful thing about liquid leave-in conditioners is that the formula itself is made up of a lot of water. More than likely over 70% water within that formulation. You're also going to get some humectants in there like aloe vera juice and glycerin, and this combination alone is going to be very hydrating for the scalp. Now, I prefer liquid formulas on the scalp over creams because sometimes creams and butters on the scalp can lead to product buildup, and in some cases they can clog the pores of the scalp. So opt for liquid leave-in conditioners, and honestly you can do this throughout the day. Whenever your scalp feels kind of dry, spray the liquid leave-in conditioner on your scalp. If you want to enhance this, take your favorite carrier oil, massage that on your scalp to help to seal in that moisturization. Now, as far as which ones I recommend, there's so many out here, honestly. I have Apogee Pro Vitamin Leave-In Conditioner. That's a liquid. That's also really good. Aussie Moist has a liquid leave-in conditioner. Camille Rose has a lavender liquid leave-in conditioner. Curlsmith, just to name a few. Like, there's so many options out here, but the main thing I would look for is water as the first ingredient and a few other humectants as well. Okay, the second solution is going to be aloe vera juice scalp massages. Now, aloe vera juice, in my opinion, is probably one of the best ingredients for our scalp and including our hair. There are so many benefits to aloe vera juice. It's full of vitamins and nutrients. It's super hydrating, and it is acidic, which is ideal for our scalp and our hair. Now, I recommend doing aloe vera juice scalp massages on your wash days. Preferably after you shampoo your hair, because once you shampoo your hair and you have a clean, fresh scalp, clean, fresh hair, that is the perfect time to do rinses. Well, and side note, I do have a video coming up very soon on different tea rinses. So if you are not subscribed to this channel, be sure to do that so you don't miss that video. But with this case, with aloe vera juice scalp massages, what you want to do is after you shampoo your hair, pour maybe like a cup or two, however much you want, honestly, and massage it on your scalp. It's okay if it gets on the length of your hair, that's completely fine, but definitely massage it on your scalp. Focus it on your scalp, and you can choose to leave it on or you can rinse it out, whatever you want to do, and then proceed to your conditioner and the rest of your wash day. And I recommend doing this for the next 4 wash days, or at least until you see an improvement in your scalp. Okay, so before we get to number 3, let's do a mini break in the video. Because you got this far in the video, I want to give you 20% off everything in the Curly Chemistry store. I'm going to put the code just for you. Take advantage of it. This is for you because you are here. Thank you for your support. Let's continue with the video. The third solution I want to recommend is going to be avoid harsh shampoos on your scalp and your hair, okay? Because harsh cleansing surfactants, they're just really drying. They're not compatible with our hair or our scalp, and it can actually lead to dry scalp, itchy scalp, flaky scalp, all the things we don't want, okay? So I recommend opting for gentle cleansing surfactants. And gentle cleansing surfactants are going to cleanse the scalp and the hair without pulling too much moisture and oil out of it. And for the ones that I recommend for our hair type, okay? Check out the natural hair care wisdom flashcards. I talk more about that there so that you know what to look for in a shampoo. So check that out if you have not done so already. Okay, number 4, the fourth solution is going to be avoid high heat on the scalp. And when I say avoid high heat on the scalp, I'm really referring to the temperature of the water when you wash your hair. Please, y'all, do not wash your hair with hot water. That is literally going to lift the cuticles, lead to frizziness, lead to dryness of the scalp and the hair, and you do not want that, okay? So I recommend washing your hair with lukewarm water. You're going to see a huge difference when it comes to the softness, the shine, the manageability. It is literally night and day. So that's number 1. And then number 2 of the high heat setting, I would say, is avoid high heat setting on your blow dryer. It's okay to blow dry your hair, but try to do it on the low to medium setting. Try to avoid the high setting as much as possible. Okay, the 5th and final solution is going to be increase your water intake. You can literally moisturize your hair, moisturize your scalp, all from the inside out, and you will be surprised how just increasing your water intake by 3 cups a day will do such a huge improvement on your hair, your scalp, your skin. Your body will thank you for it. It is just like amazing. So that is my 5th and final recommendation: increase your water intake. Now, if you've done all of the things and you've tried out each of these tips and you're still not seeing any improvement, then at that point, I would recommend seeing a trichologist or a dermatologist to give you a deeper look at what's going on internally. All right, guys, so we've enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like this video and to stay in the loop for more curly chemistry content. Definitely hit that notification bell and hit the subscribe button while you're at it. And I do have a question for you. My question is, what is your favorite scalp care product currently at the moment? Is there a product that you're using that you really love, your scalp love? If so, what is it? Comment below. And maybe it's a technique. Maybe it's something you do. Maybe it's not necessarily a product. Maybe it's something that you do for your scalp and you're seeing results with it. Comment below, let us all know, and I cannot wait to have the conversation with you. If you want to sign up with me one-on-one to talk about your hair, regimen, products, all of the things, I do offer one-on-one consultations now. I'll post the link below for more information. And for more information on your hair, products, ingredients, check out the Curly Chemistry resources. This is valuable information designed just for you with your curls in mind. And if you're thinking about starting a hair care line, no matter where you are in the world, we can connect one-on-one, and I have a link below for you as well. All right, guys, I love you, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.